20 tomato varieties. Check it out, guys. Some I've saved from seed, those little canisters. Let's check them out one at a time. Are you excited? Tomato season is upon us. Let's rock and roll. First of all, I'm going to show you these, guys. Okay, let's start with the ones I've saved. Yellow, I got 8 of them right here. Yellow pear. My wife and I have been saving these seeds from the same seed packet since 2010. So not too bad, huh? 15 years. Yellow pear. Obviously, it looks like a pear. It's little and it's yellow. Yellow stone, in the yellow theme of things. This plant makes a really cool tomato, medium size, 6 to 8 ounce fruit. Gonna love it. Dwarf Johnson from the Craig LeHoulier collection of the Dwarf Tomato Project. Dwarf Johnson, pink, 1 to 2 inches across. Delish. Grow it in a little pot, even a 5-gallon bucket like a Home Depot bucket. Sam's for my daughter Sammy. Sam's 99-cent tomato. Can't remember the exact story, but I believe we got it at a 99-cent store. I've been saving these seeds. I don't even know what variety it is. Okay. I've saved these seeds. Italian heirloom, guys. This is from a fruit that weighed 1 pound, 11 ounces. So 1 3/4 pound fruit. That's what these bad boys are from. All right. Huge tomato. One of the biggest tomatoes I've ever grown. Canner Howell. Another big one. Not quite the size of Italian heirloom, but pretty good. 1/2 pound to 1.5 pounds. Amazing. Aunt Ruby's German Green. Save the seeds from this. We've been growing this for years. A huge, wonderful green tomato with blush on the bottom, on the blossom end. Take a look at this picture. Yes, on the cutting board there. Amazing. Special tomato, Jim's. Right here. This package was brought to me by about an 80-year-old lady. Her husband was 85. He could no longer garden. Local tomato. I suspect, I do believe I know the variety. I'm going to hold on to that info for now. We're still going to call these Jim's. I think I've identified it by studying a lot of seed catalogs and doing a lot of research. It doesn't matter. The variety, if it is what it is, has been adapted. Jim grew it for over 20 years. It's the only tomato he grew. This says Jim's tomatoes developed over 20 years. Original seed from a gentleman in Owensville, just north of us here. Jim's tomatoes. I got a ton of them here. Going to keep growing them. Going to keep Jim's alive because Jim can't garden anymore. All right. A big boy. Just added this one last year. Been wanting to do it for years. Mortgage lifter. Okay, so 1 pound, 12 ounces, 1 pound, 11 ounces on the Italian heirloom. We grew a 1 pound, 8 ouncer of a mortgage lifter. Marglobe, a classic parent of many tomatoes, canning tomatoes of the day. But these are a really old variety, at least 100 years old. Marglobe, nice globular, 4 to 8 ounces, perfect. Blonde Kofchen. We love this one. We've been growing it for years. It's very mild, a change up from the Sun Golds, which are really intense and sweet and fruity. These are just kind of mellow, sort of like the yellow pear, but a little more punch than the yellow pear. Blonde Kofchen. Love it. Thanks, Seed Savers Exchange. By the way, I order from a lot of different companies. Seed Savers, Baker Creek, Bear Mountain, a small company we ordered the Marglobe from. Love them. Thorburns Terracotta. One of the many brown tomatoes I grow, or black tomatoes. Either one, I kind of lump them together. Beautiful. Thorburns Terracotta. 1893 by James Thorburn. Introduced in 1893. Love the old varieties. Here's one of the few hybrids I've got going. Sun Gold. We're going to have to grow it, guys. It's just a beautiful tomato. Look at the picture of this cluster of them. I know, amazing. And they taste sweetest tomato on the planet. Okay, there we go. Let's wait on that. One of the other few hybrids, another hybrid we grow, Mountain Pride, just a classic standard, pretty good against disease and all that. Yeah, there we go. Medium-sized fruit, Mountain Pride. Paul Robeson, another brown black tomato. Look at the dusky brick red color. Paul Robeson, named after a famous civil rights activist, black opera singer in the 1800s, named after him. What a great story. 6 to 12 ounce, smoky, earthy. Yes. Dad's Sunset. I'm not riding off into the sunset, and neither are these tomatoes. They were kind of bland last year. Could have been the soil. Going to give them one more shot before we can them. I mean, get rid of them. I hope not. I want to keep growing. It's the only orange tomato we've got going so far. Dad's Sunset. Alice's Dream. It's like a metal band name. Alice's Dream. Look at that beautiful thing. So bicolored, a lot of anthocyanin in there. That black you see on the shoulders of it, just like with the same compound that's in blueberries and blackberries. Antioxidants, powerful. Tomatoes are powerfully good for you anyway. All that lycopene and all that stuff. Anthocyanin in this bad boy, you don't see that in most tomatoes. That blackish aspect to it. Amazing. Just amazing. All right. 3 new ones. Here they are. First one, Carbon. So this is one of the parents, along with Cherokee Purple, of the Cherokee Carbon tomato. It's a F1 hybrid, first generation hybrid. Trying to get this tape off of here. And it's awesome. So this, I grew Cherokee Carbon last year, ran out of seeds. I thought, let's go for the parent, one of the parents. Carbon is a classic, great tomato. Winner of the 2005 Heirloom Garden Show Best Tasting Tomato Award. Thank you, Baker Creek, for that one. All right. Another Baker Creek entry here. Baker Creek Seed Savers. We love them all. True Leaf is the one we got some of the hybrids from. Yeah, awesome. Fiji Improved. Classic beefsteak. This is one of the original beefsteaks. One of the parents of the black brandy wine. Does that sound nuts? Black brandy wine. Very cool. William Woys Weaver, I believe I'm saying that right. Legendary seedsman was the guy who kept this thing going for us. Classic beefsteak, blood red. Listen to this, guys. Ideal for slicing. The fat oblate fruit is about 4 or 5 inches in diameter and features maroon or brownish purple flesh with a red center. Due to the heavy fruit, plant should be staked. I'm hoping we have to stake this thing because it's got so much fruit. Beautiful, big, brownish, black, red tomato. Goat bag. Oh my gosh. Look at this picture. Goat bag. I don't know where the name comes from. Yeah, I grew it for the name. A guy, a fine gentleman named Curtis, just up the road from us in Bloomington, Indiana, I believe, has a place called Renaissance Farms, specialized in tomatoes. I got these seeds from him. I've been saving them for a couple of years. He kept saving the seeds from the biggest fruit, for I think over 12 years. This is a result of it. This is the biggest fruit I grew ever. Excuse me, the biggest tomato I've ever grown. This was a 2-pound, 2-ounce tomato, even bigger than the Italian heirloom goat bag. And the last one, Boxcar Willie. He was a recording artist, wasn't he? Boxcar Willie. Yeah, I think we watched him on TV when I was a kid. Classic red tomato, 12 to 18 ounce, so pretty good size. Can get over a pound. So indeterminate, like most of these indeterminate, just keeps growing, doesn't have a determined thing, with the exception of the Dwarf Johnson and the other hybrid, the Mountain Pride. Those are both determinants. Everything else I'm growing is indeterminate. It'll keep growing. We had a cherry tomato plant out front that grew over 12 feet tall last year. We got 2,312 tomatoes on it. All right, so that's it. Boxcar Willie is the last one. 20 tomato varieties. We're bringing it down from 26 last year. Going to focus more, going to give more attention to fewer varieties. Who knows, maybe we'll do 30 next year. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it. Tomato tour. Let's get planting. It's tomato season.